How's it going, guys? In this video we're going to be taking a look at several things that I've got from Houston Horror Film Festival. This is probably like my fourth year going. It was a blast, I have to say. There was a lot of stuff that I got to see, a lot of people I got to meet, as well as picked up a lot of cool stuff as well. Got to talk with several vendors, got to meet some new people, got to meet some content creators as well. This video is going to be quite a long one. I figured on Friday, got to the con, and immediately started looking at who I was going to get for my autographs. The main one that I wanted to get was Linda Blair, because I figured her line was going to be absolutely insane all weekend. So I kind of scoped out her line Friday. Sure enough, got in her line. I was only waiting for about a good maybe 10, 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes depending. But they were getting people through fairly quickly, so didn't have a problem there. What I did get signed from her, a couple of years back at Frightmare, I got this print of basically it's two different prints, and he kind of collaged it together. So this here that looks like torn paper, it's legit torn paper. He basically made a bunch of different prints, and not one print is the same. Actually, there's only 30 made of this series, and I got number 12. So really liked this version because you see like the two sides of Reagan. And yeah, while I'm not the biggest Exorcist fan, I am a huge fan of Ghoulish Scary's incredible artwork, and I got her to sign here, Sweet Dreams, Linda Blair. So I didn't get a photo with her, unfortunately, just because obviously budgetary reasons, but I'm just glad. I had already met her before, and I do have a photo with her from the previous time I met her. So I went ahead and got this. And the other thing I did splurge on was I got the GSA for this, so super excited about that. And yeah, it was really cool. I had loved this artwork from Gary, so I figured when I saw her at Frightmare, I didn't really think about getting it because her lines were insane. So at Houston Horror, I was like, okay, well, I'll have this ready just in case. And then sure enough, come Friday, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna definitely get her autograph. Up next, guys, also on Friday, was super excited when I heard this guy was coming. As y'all know, I'm a big fan of the original My Bloody Valentine. So when I heard that the OG Harry Warden was going to be there, I had to get this signed by him. Really cool. He was super nice and very informative. I had heard previously that they had cleaned up the mine, and then that they ended up spending, and I remember him giving me a dollar amount, I think it was like 20 grand or something, for them to dirty up the mine again, just because the town folk were like super excited to have them shooting film in their town. So all the townspeople went in, cleaned up the mine, and they had to go back in and like dirty up the mine again. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, I just like really was talking to him for a good while. He just had a lot to say, and glad that I was able to meet him and get this signed. And up next, guys, as I mentioned previously on the channel, I'm a huge fan of Halloween 2018, and when I found out Andy Matichek was going, I had her sign my poster from 2018. Had her sign it up here. I also have this signed by James Jude Courtney, and yeah, super nice. She was really nice, actually. And we were talking a little bit about I guess the theory of the ending of 2018, how they should have, like, maybe she should have ended up being the killer in the next few or something like that. I don't know. We kind of went into a big conversation about it, and at first she had mentioned she wasn't even sure that they were going to make the sequels. The way it was filmed, they thought they were just going to do that one movie. But yeah, super excited I got to meet her. Like I said, she was really nice, so if y'all have the opportunity to meet her, definitely I would suggest meeting her. She was really cool. And finally, guys, for my last autograph that I got Friday, obviously, as y'all know, I'm a huge Trick or Treat fan and a huge Little Sam fan, so I got him to sign this poster from the Arrow release. And yeah, super excited to I've met him before, and I've had his signature already, but just, you know, having him on a poster and not on a figure, I can frame this and stuff like that. This is a double-sided poster, as I mentioned, and I actually told him, I gave him the choice, which side did he want to write, to autograph, and he chose this side. So super nice guy. And I asked him what was his favorite scene to shoot in the film, and he mentioned apparently there was a deleted scene where he had to throw an egg across the street at some other kid or something like that, and he couldn't make it across the street, so the way they had to shoot it was like, it took some Hollywood magic to make it happen. One other thing I wanted to mention, guys, for Friday, I met up with my buddy Matt, and he surprised me with something really, really awesome. As I've mentioned plenty of times on the channel, I'm a huge Vampire 2D fan, and yeah, he surprised me with this awesome book that has amazing artwork. Apparently this was a sort of like a GoFundMe sort of thing, and I have to say this thing is absolutely gorgeous. This is just the packaging that it came in, but yeah, just amazing artwork. It comes with some art cards as well. So there's one, there's another one. I didn't even know this existed, but yeah, he really surprised me with this, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I can't thank him enough. It's really, really cool. And then there's a book, guys. I can't wait to crack this open and check it out, because as I mentioned again, I'm a huge Vampire 2D fan, and yeah, just I didn't know this existed. So huge shout out to my buddy Matt. As for Saturday, guys, I didn't unfortunately meet anybody Saturday. I did get a chance to meet up with some cosplayers, and I did a little bit of shopping, not too much. I didn't really spend a whole lot on Saturday. It was more of me trying to like check out some of the vendors and stuff like that, because usually Saturdays at conventions are like super packed. I did come across SoCal Leatherface. If you haven't checked out his Instagram, definitely check him out. He's really, really cool. I hadn't really gotten a chance to talk to him before Saturday. Like, I have seen him at Texas Frightmare several years, and even at Houston Horror as well, but we haven't gotten a chance to actually have a conversation. So the other person that I got to meet up with is Queen of the Bee movies, and yeah, she's been doing cosplays and stuff like that. That's kind of how we came across each other. This year she was passing out stickers, which was really cool, and I was able to get one of her VHS stickers. So huge shout out to Kat for being a super nice. So if you get a chance, definitely check out her Instagram as well. I did also come across some other vendors. One of the other vendors that I came across was Katnyx, and I have to say these ladies were super cool, super nice, and I was so glad I got to meet them, because we're selling cat products, sort of like I guess spooky themed or horror themed. You may have seen on my shorts that I released for the highlights from Houston Horror. Yeah, I got a coffin scratch box for Switch. Well, for both of my cats, but Switch, obviously, she took it over. And finally, guys, for Saturday, I would say my biggest pickup and what I was most excited for, went to go check out vendor Lost and Found Media. They're a local sort of retro style. They have they have all sorts of physical media. They have VHS, they have Blu-ray, steelbooks, DVDs and stuff like that. But when I went into their booth, I found something that is a bit of a, I guess, grail piece for me in regards to VHS. As y'all know, guys, I'm a huge Subspecies fan, so lo and behold, what did they have on VHS? I saw this one first and I was blown away. They had the first Subspecies on VHS, but they just didn't have that one. They also had Bloodstone Subspecies 2. Not only that, but they also had Subspecies 3. Super, super excited. I was just like, I saw these and I was like, yep, I'm definitely going to pick all three of these up. I was like, I'm taking them. Cool thing with these guys too is they actually check every VHS or I guess used DVD. Whenever they get used DVDs or Blu-rays, they check all of their stuff. So for sure they guarantee that that these will work, which is really, really cool. And then they also put them in these plastic sleeves. Not only their VHS, but they also do it with their DVDs and Blu-rays as well. So yeah, they give you like a little protection bag or something like that. So super excited, like I said, to have all three of these in my collection. As for Sunday is basically my shopping day. Got a lot of cool stuff, and since it was a little bit slower in regards to foot traffic, I was able to go and speak to more vendors and check out more stuff. So I was super excited. A few shout outs that I have to mention: Duckbill Records, local to me, Mon Pop Record Vinyl. Those people are really, really cool, so definitely check them out. If you haven't checked them out, check out their Instagram, check out their website. I will leave links to their Instagram in the description so that you can check them out. They're super cool and they have some pretty solid prices. Huge shout out to as well is Dead Dave Designs, which made this awesome light up Sam that I am super excited for. This guy, more than likely, you're going to see him in the background of some of my live streams. This thing is absolutely cool, and yeah, super excited to have this as a part of my collection. It was a really, really decent price too, and it's made by him. So, again, huge shout out to him. Really, 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 really excited to have this piece. Obviously, as y'all know, I'm a huge Sam fan, so I saw this and I had to have it. Up next, guys, I did pick up a print, not necessarily for me, for actually a buddy of mine, so hopefully he's not watching because I want this to be a surprise. But if he is watching, surprise, brother. But yeah, I got this awesome print from Outpost 512. They recently did a Stephen King gallery and they had this amazing print here of The Shining, and just sort of like a collage of the rug and just so many different things going on in this. It's absolutely gorgeous. I was like, man, if anybody's gonna love this, my buddy Monroy's gonna love this. So yes, huge shout out to them. They had this and it was at a great price, and so yeah, really dig this print here. And I do love The Shining, but I think my buddy Monroy would appreciate this a hell of a lot more. Up next, guys, some other things that I picked up from local vendor to Texas. Their name is escaping me right now, so I'm gonna have to hopefully look them up and give them a shout out in a later video or something like that. But they had these awesome coasters of not just Night of the Living Dead. They actually had, it's four from Romero's four films, or four of Romero's films, zombie films. And saw these. Obviously, as y'all know, I'm a huge Night of the Living Dead fan, Dawn of the Dead fan, so yeah, super excited to have these in my collection. Not only that, but I also did pick up a wallet from them of the Creature from the Black Lagoon. As y'all know, obviously huge Creature from the Black Lagoon fan, and I just had to have this. Obviously it looks great and looks pretty solid too, so this will probably be my my con wallet if anything. But yeah, super excited, had to have this as a part of my collection. Up next, guys, I did pick up this figure from this vendor. I believe didn't have an online presence or anything like that, so I can't properly give them a shout out. When I saw this at their table, I had to pick it up. It's an old school Sideshow Toys classic. It's the Werewolf of London, the Universal Monsters classic figure. Super excited to have this one in my collection, and I thought it was a pretty decent price for 25 bucks. So yeah, I guess I'm going back and collecting some of the older figures. I mean, hey, if I can get them at a decent price, definitely I'm gonna pick them up. And yeah, Werewolf of London, definitely it was one that I was like, you know what, I definitely have to pick this up. Up next, guys, from Misfit Toys. These guys have gone to pretty much all the cons, like all the cons that are like Texas Frightmare as well as Houston Horror Film Festival. They go every year, and yeah, they always have like really cool stuff, and they always have like a huge booth with a lot of like classic stuff. This year in particular, I was able to find this mini Metaluna Mutant, this Island Earth figure. Super excited to have this for my collection, and head's posable, but obviously given the packaging, I'm not gonna open this up. And it was a pretty decent price for the age and stuff like that. The card's pretty good condition. So, but as y'all know, I'm not gonna open this up just because I do not open these. But I will open this guy at some point. That, of course, being this old school NECA Dawn of the Dead plaid shirt zombie. Got a great deal on this. Obviously, as you can see, the packaging is like seen better days, but as I've said before or shown before, I do have this figure already, and the packaging is a lot better. So yeah, I got this for a reason, guys, so stay tuned for that. You may see a review on this guy coming up, so look out for that, guys. But yeah, as I said, they gave me a great price on this. I actually was able to negotiate and talk them down a little bit on the price. So super excited I was able to get this one, guys. As y'all know, huge Dawn of the Dead fan, and given the packaging, yep, this guy might get unleashed, guys. So stay tuned for that. Up next, guys, still sticking with some figures. I've mentioned them several times in previous videos. Every time I see these people at the conventions, I definitely stop by, and they always give me a heck of a deal, and they always have awesome prices as well. That being Elm Street Toys, I did pick up this awesome NECA Howling figure, and not only that, I did pick up this one, and this one, I was super excited that they had this one, and I was able to get it at a great price. I got it at a great price because I actually bundled it not only with, not only did I get this guy, but I got the Syndicate. That's right, not NECA. I actually got a Syndicate figure. I got the Pumpkinhead figure, and this thing, looking at it, I was like, man, this thing looks absolutely incredible. And yeah, keep an eye out, guys, because this guy is going to get a review down the line at some point, and give you a quick preview of what this guy looks like in case y'all haven't seen it before. This thing is massive and looks absolutely killer. So yeah, stay tuned for that, guys. Not only did I get this guy, but I also got, and I know I've gotten some of these in the past, so I'm hoping my luck for this next item is a winner. But I did pick up one of these blind bags, and as I've shown previously on the channel, I did get Dracula and Frankenstein's monster. I did fill this one up a little bit, so it feels kind of flat, so I'm hoping it's one of these guys, especially I'm really hoping it's Creature from the Black Lagoon. And why mess with success, I'm going to go ahead and open it for you guys right now and reveal what we got. Alright guys, here we go with the reveal. It is Bride of the Frankenstein. That's not too bad. I am a fan of this, and I think it looks really cute. I think I dig the look of it, the colors, and yeah, that's pretty cool in the back too. I like that's the back of their heads. This thing is actually pretty legit. It's pretty beefy and heavy, so really cool. Again, was hoping for a Creature from the Black Lagoon, but obviously this is actually pretty solid as well, guys. Once again, huge shout out to Elm Street Toys for always giving me an awesome deal on their stuff at the cons and everything like that. And yeah, they always have like summer deals, winter deals, stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to their website in the description, as well as definitely check out their Instagram. Great people, guys. So again, huge shout out to Elm Street Toys. And finally, guys, yes, there's still more. I was able to meet a couple more people on Sunday. Really awesome meeting these two people. First off, got to meet Chris Sarandon from Nightmare Before Christmas, obviously Fright Night and stuff like that. And yeah, really liked this print that he had, and yeah, I just had him sign that. I did ask him if he had like any favorite lines or anything from the film, and he just told me the process. He said that he really enjoyed the process of doing Jack, and it was something different that he hadn't done before, so he didn't have a favorite line per se. He was just more of with the experience and what the final product, and obviously any fan of Nightmare Before Christmas, the end product turned out amazing, you know, if you're a fan of the film. So yeah, definitely a huge shout out to Chris Sarandon. He was super nice. And finally, guys, I got to meet Chop Top himself. Got to meet the one, the only Bill Mosley, and yeah, I'm a huge fan, obviously, of Night of the Living Dead, and I really enjoy Tom Savini's Night of the Living Dead too. Coincidentally, the first time seeing this film was on Joe Bob's old show, not Monster Vision on TNT, but it was on the Movie Channel, his old drive-in show, and yeah, it scared the bejesus out of me when I saw it. I was like, Night of the Living Dead, I was excited, and then I saw that it was like, wait, this isn't Night of the Living Dead as I remembered, and sure enough, it was the Tom Savini one. So I had to get this just because I'm a huge Night of the Living Dead fan, and then I had to put the saying at the top, they're coming to get you. And coincidentally, we started talking about one of his other underrated films, Dead Air, and then he asked me if I had seen these other two films. I told him no, I haven't seen them. He said they're also underrated. The other cool thing about this, guys, is I feel like he personalized this extra because he actually wrote down the names of those two films here on the back. So definitely going to seek these out. Exit Humanity and Old 37. Old 37 he actually did with Kane Hodder, so I'm even more so definitely excited to check that out. But yeah, huge shout out to Bill Mosley. He was super nice, and it was really great to meet him. Beyond that, guys, on Sunday, met a lot of cool people. Another person I want to mention that I got to meet, another content creator, Lazer Wagon. If you haven't checked them out or heard of them, definitely check them out. I will leave a link to their YouTube in the description. They cover a lot of the cons. They do like walkthroughs and stuff like that, so definitely check out their content. I also met some other cosplayers that I have to give a huge shout out to. There's Captain Cutter, who did an awesome Captain Spaulding cosplay. There's also Solar Ash, who did a really cool female Waldo. That was really cool as well, so huge shout out to her. And also got to meet Raven Bell, who did an awesome female Pyramid cosplay. I mean, there were so many cosplays that I've shown in my shorts, and I'm more than likely I'm going to show them here in this video as well. But huge shout out to everybody that I got to meet, everybody that I got to interact with and stuff like that. Everybody was just absolutely awesome. Houston Horror Film Festival has only grown. I've been going since I think 2021, and yeah, just every year it's just getting better and better, bigger and bigger. We will see what next year brings. I am looking forward to that. That about wraps it up for this video, guys. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of the haul here, as well as the autographs I picked up, the print I picked up, as well as some of the stories that I shared with you guys. As I said, huge shout out to everybody that I got to meet. Everybody was absolutely awesome. I passed out a ton of stickers. Super excited to see what's up next coming for the channel. I have a lot of ideas of what's coming up. I do have a few collaborations that I've been thinking about doing, so keep an eye out for that, guys. But yeah, out of everything here, which was your favorite, which was your least favorite? I honestly, out of all this, cannot decide which is my favorite, which is my least favorite. Obviously, everything here obviously is top notch for me. This right here is, like I said, Grail VHS. I never thought I would at least see one of these in the wild, but to find all three, I am super excited. And again, huge shout out to my buddy Matt for this awesome Vampire 3D book. Can't wait to dive into it. As I mentioned, had an amazing time at Houston Horror Film Festival, and I can't wait for next year. Definitely check out everybody that I mentioned here, because they all deserve some extra love for sure. So with that, guys, if you're new to the channel, feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, thanks again, guys, for coming back and for the continued support. I really appreciate it. Seriously, I can't thank y'all enough, and without you guys' constant support and feedback, I would not be doing this. So again, thank you so much, guys. Seriously can't thank y'all enough. Until then, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Take it easy and have a good one.